Hey everyone, it's Kerry with Garden Rudiments. As most of you know, I had surgery and I'm just now getting back into the swing of making regular videos. So I wanted to tell you what's going to be going on with my channel. Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays are going to be all about growing succulents, taking care of them, watering, feeding, getting new plants, propagating. Those are the things that I love, but I also have a lot of other interests. And as you know, my channel is called Garden Rudiments. So it's about getting back to the basics of gardening. So I want to add a day that is specifically dedicated just to gardening. And that is going to be on Thursdays. And that day is going to be called Getting Dirty with Kerry. I hope you like that catchy name. My husband thought of it. Getting Dirty with Kerry is going to be all about the basics of gardening, whether it be propagating new plants, planting, growing from seed, having your vegetable garden, growing vegetables, landscaping my backyard. All of these things are interests of mine and I want to include them in my channel. I just don't want to exclude the ones of you who have come to my channel because of the succulents. That's where I get most of my views and most of my subscribers. So my succulent days are dedicated to Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I hope to be able to keep that schedule, and I think I'll be able to. And then Thursdays are dedicated to my gardening people who, like me, have a lot of different interests and a lot of different things that they want to do at their home to improve their landscaping and improve their health with wonderful organic vegetables. So I hope you'll continue to watch and follow along with me and hit that subscribe button if you haven't. And now, let's get dirty.
Hey guys, it's Kerry. I'm out on a cold, rainy, kind of windy day, and you can see I'm kind of dressed a little bit different just because whatever it is outside right now, that's about how cool the greenhouse is. I'm going to be planting my spring cold weather crops. So like cabbage, lettuces, parsley, cilantro. I have a mixture of things I'm going to be planting today by seed. And things I'm going to be using today, I have this Essentials Plus 101. This is a root conditioner, a stimulator, and I've got it mixed up in a spray bottle here. And I'm actually going to wet my potting mix with this and give my seeds a good chance to develop good roots. And then I'm going to be using a soilless mix. I've got peat and I have some vermiculite. If I had perlite, I'd use perlite, but I don't have any. So I'm using vermiculite. So we're going to get started on this and we'll mix it up and we're going to be planting in just a half seed tray. So you might ask, what is the reason for planting in a soilless mixture? Well, one reason is disease. We want our vegetable plants to start out, disease-free with great roots, and disease and pests and all of that are something that slows the growth or deters the growth or stops the growth of our seedlings. You get dampening off, lots of problems. So what we're going to do is everything I start from seed is going to be in a soilless mixture. It's also going to retain a lot of moisture but yet still be free draining. I'm going to shake this up a little bit. I had mixed this up yesterday and used it in my cuttings. So now I'm just adding some regular water. And I have my flats. I have one with holes for drainage, and it's draining down into one that doesn't have holes. And just pat it down enough so that you have a firm, level surface. And we're going to plant these seedlings in rows across here, and then we'll prick them out once they germinate. So they won't stay in here long. Maybe 2 weeks at the most, and then they'll be pricked out. This is the way I'm going to start most of my seeds. So always have some labels ready. And I do mine with a pencil. And when you're starting seeds, always plant more than you think you're going to need. And then you can thin and only use your largest plants. So the first thing I'm going to be sowing, these are cabbage. This is Early Golden Acre, and this is from Ferry Morris. I think I got these at Lowe's. So get your label ready and then put the date that you sowed them. And we're going to put these along here. And the best thing to do, there are some seeds that need light to germinate. And then there's some that need to be buried pretty deep that need the darkness to germinate. So always check to see which one, see which variety you have and exactly what it needs for germination. And we're just going to sow a few of these all along this row. And I don't need that many, but I would say I planted 30 or 40 there. So that's, and let's see what else I have. Broccoli. I ordered these from Seeds Now. This is a really great company. Check them out on the link that I'll put below. They do really well with their seeds. They're a great product. They put out a great product, and I really like using them. And I think I'm an affiliate, best I can remember. And I'm going to put these out in my hand and just do them one at a time. And I get seeds from a lot of different places. Burpees, Gurney's, Johnny's. And so remember, we're going to be pricking these out. And I'm going to go ahead and put all the seed that I have here. And just to make sure I get good germination and that I have plenty. And a lot of these I'll just be giving away, you know, to family and friends, neighbors. Okay, that's our broccoli. A great source for information, if some of you don't know this, the Johnny's catalog. Everything you need to know about growing whichever crop is in this catalog. It's just a wonderful thing to use, and I'm a very visual person, so I like all the information I get in the pictures and stuff. So, really great catalog. So broccoli needs to be planted like a 1/4 inch deep, and cabbage about the same. So what I will do when I get through here is just sprinkle a little soil over the top. So the next thing that we're going to plant, let's see, we're going to do some cilantro. Now, when I was going through my seeds to see what I had and didn't have, I figured out I've got to order cauliflower. For some reason, I failed to have cauliflower. So these seeds are pelleted seeds. As you can see, they've been coated and they're larger. And cilantro has been hard for me to germinate. And with this cilantro, I'm going to plant more than I need. And then I'll actually re-sow this along as we go and always keep some going. And I'm going to put about 4 seedlings in each seed tray when we start planting these, pricking these out. So I need plenty of this. And when you use these pelleted seeds, it's a good way to see just exactly where your seed is gone. Keep it in its row. Well, the next one I'm going to do is spinach. And apparently my bag is busted because the spinach is already coming out. And I'll show you the seed once I get this out here, but it is a larger seed. Yeah, it's got a hole in it. This is the spinach seed. And they're very large. And I'm going to go ahead and sow all of those. Spinach. So I'm sowing more than what I need. It's another reason if you've got some older seeds you're trying to use. just sow more heavily, and if the germination rate is down, that way you can make up with it just by having more plant. So this is the Essentials 101, Essentials Plus 101. And I am just going to mist these seeds to get them good and wet. Give them the best start I can. And then I guess you're wondering, well, what am I going to do with these? Well, they're going to go on my heat mat. And I'm actually having to do the heat mat in the house because I'm running on an extension cord out here. And that heat mat draws 8 amps of power. And I can't leave a heat mat on out here on an extension cord and expect for that to do well. Something's probably going to burn up, and I don't want to do that. So we're going to take just some of the soil mix and just and that's where I'll leave it. And then when they start sprouting, because we only leave them on the heat mat till they start sprouting, and I'm actually going to cover this with plastic, like with a dome. And then once they're sprouted, they come out to the grow lights, and that's where they'll stay. So we just want to make sure we've got good saturation, well draining. And then I won't use this again for another week. And you can see I don't have any water running out, so I haven't overwatered it. That is some of our cold weather crops. So I actually have to go in and order some more seeds. I'm going to be ordering from Johnny's. So I've got to order cauliflower, and I've got to order some more lettuce seeds. But this is where we're at on this project.